I almost used this up. This is probably my 8th time buying this. We're definitely ready for a showdown. Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Queen. If you're wondering which one should you buy between the Moistful Collagen Cream by Etude and the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask, you're in luck. I'm going to tell you which one of this is best for your skin type. Let's go with Laneige first. This is a classic product. It's a Korean beauty company and they have been making these for the past probably at least 10 years, and that's how long I've been using it. I keep repurchasing because it's just that great, and I'm gonna show you. It's a water-based cream, which means it's going to be more lightweight, at the same time providing you that moisturizing effect. And being a sleeping mask, meaning that it's supposed to be a more heavy-duty kind of a moisturizer. And in the morning, you're supposed to feel your skin looking and feeling better. Jelly-like, I don't know if the camera picked this up. There's a little bit of a fragrance. They've been using the same scent ever since it came out. The floral slash green slash cooling, like a treatment for the sensory. Spa-like scent, and then after a while it kind of goes away. So I'm getting a little bit of the cream, a little bit goes a long way. Because it's a water-based cream, you can use more and pile on a thicker layer if you need to. I'm gonna show you on the back of my hand here. It smells so good, but if you are sensitive to fragrance, you're not gonna like this, especially when you're applying it and as it dries off. Yes, it does dry off. So first of all, when you apply it, you see the sheen, that cooling sensation immediately, and coat your skin at first. I feel like people with combination to oily skin would love this, especially if you still feel dehydrated or you're in a very dry environment. Arizona, for example, very desert, low humidity, high heat. This one would be so refreshing at the end of the day and to prevent your skin from literally peeling off your face. Now that's been sitting a little bit, starting to absorb into the skin, it's going to take a little bit of time to dry off completely, but I find that around 15 to 20 minutes after application, it will be completely gone from my face, and I don't even feel any kind of tackiness or a layer on top. This brand is very accessible too, so you can easily find that, and it's not going to break your bank in the $30 range. For a 70 ml, 2.36 fluid ounce. That's a lot of product, and that's gonna last you a long time. Let's talk about the Moistful Collagen Cream from Etude, also a Korean brand. This is in a lower price point than the Laneige. This is in the $20 price range. 2.53 fluid ounce, which is 75 ml. I almost used this up. I make sure to keep using it until I have enough of an idea to give you a review, and here we are. A thicker consistency. You can see it's not moving. It doesn't feel like the thickest moisturizer out there. You know, like the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream or the Bobbi Brown Face Base. Those are very thick cream, right? This is thinner than those, but it's thicker than Laneige. It doesn't have that jelly-like texture. Let me get some right here. That's why I want to compare these two. It still feels like a water-based kind of cream. Comes out white. When you blend it, similar sensation to Laneige. However, there are three main differences. First, the Etude cream won't give you that cooling sensation like Laneige. It would just feel like a normal moisturizer, a normal lighter moisturizer that you put on. Second, it doesn't have a scent. There's a slight scent, but it's not even noticeable. The third difference, you see how Laneige side, just a slight tackiness on my skin, and it's almost gone. This side though, now that it's dry off, I can still feel it on top of the skin, so it will leave a layer. It coats your skin like a thin layer of a mask. This, I would say, feel more like a mask than the Laneige one. It's just funny like that. Because it leaves that layer on, I feel like it locks in all the moisture. Therefore, it's even more hydrating for those with combination to dry skin. Oily skin, you can use a very small amount and that would still work. But if you put a lot on and you have oily skin, I feel like you won't enjoy it. It will feel pretty heavy very quickly. When I say it leaves a layer on your skin, it's not a bad thing at all. Especially when I get sun exposure or my skin is just really dry and it's asking for some serious hydration. This would be more nourishing than this one. This one is more for the refreshing feeling, the spa treatment scent, and the subtle but effective hydration that it gives. This one is more for the serious dryness if you have very dry skin. My skin is pretty sensitive to skincare products. Sometimes when I use a new cream or a new sunscreen, I will get irritated and like there will be a red spot somewhere, you know, and it will be itchy, and neither of these does that. As someone who has combination skin, I really cannot live without this one, especially since it's my 8th time purchasing this. And for this one to be a newly found favorite of mine, and it being in a cheaper price range but has such serious hydration, it really reminds me of my favorite Lancome cream to oil night moisturizer. Coats your skin and traps all the moisture in overnight, so in the morning your skin is still glowy. This really reminds me of that, and I think that like 10 years ago is discontinued. I don't think I can find it anymore, or they repackage it, but it was like $68 10 years ago. This one's in $20 range. Laneige, it's such a good deal, you know. In the $30 range still, you get 75 ml. A little bit goes a long way. You can literally lather this over your body and it will give you very similar effect to like aloe vera, you know. It's like that cooling but even more hydrating than an aloe vera gel would. I hope this video is helpful for you. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future skincare video. They are pretty much classics in the K-beauty world at this point. Both the brands and both of these two creams are very well known in the Asian beauty community by now, so I'm curious if you've used them and what do you think of them. Let me know in the comment below. The jewelry I'm wearing, I'll leave the link to our jewelry stores where you can find similar antique pieces. I hope you have a great day. I will see you in my next video. Until next time, don't flop.